Yo, what's going on, Internet? My name's Matt. That's Joe. This is the Ballpark.
Hello.
First one we've done in a while. Sort of a live lockout watch. We're not live, but, it's the deadline.
Technically right now we're live, but not when this recording comes out. We won't be.
Yes, no, not we won't be live. But this is sort of a live lockout watch. The quote-unquote 3 o'clock deadline is only about 20 minutes away. And, everyone's kind of freaking out because right now it looks like it's pretty close to a done deal, but there are some Mets players that are against it due to balance tax issues or the competitive balance tax, and they want to reject the offer, which I say fuck them. They're the fucking Mets. Like, they want more money because Steve Cohen is a billionaire and he can basically buy the entire league if he wants to. And so they're pissed because now he won't be able to sign, 3 more Max Scherzers, which shouldn't be allowed in the first place.
No, it absolutely should not be allowed.
So, like, the fact that they're pissed off about it, or the fact that, they don't want, or they want to reject this, is a complete asinine.
If you hear, just a heads up for recording and for you, if you hear like strange noises, I'm actually doing laundry while we're doing this.
Okay, that's funny. My phone, it will pop up every once in a while as well. But yeah, so we're sort of live right now, watching the lockout. Hopefully we can get an ending today. But everything that transpired last night was absolute horseshit. I was so pissed off, and I was like, I'm literally, had we recorded last night, it would have been me screaming into the microphone for 20 minutes, and that would be the entire thing.
Oh, you mean like how opening day got, what's the word? Delayed till October? Wow. April 14th?
Yep.
My brain
would
went,
have been
October. And I'm like, no, it's not October. Stop it.
Yeah, no, it's, if we don't get done today, I'm going to throw things. Like, this is too much. You can't keep doing this to us.
I highly doubt there's going to get a deal done today.
You highly doubt there's going to be a deal done today?
How many times have we seen over the last 2 months that, we're close, we're real close, tensions are great and everything, and then delayed games?
No, there's two. There's one specific, like, there's one hang up, like the international draft, which I am for, by the way. I think that's a really interesting idea, and it could really help certain teams, especially the smaller market teams. But on the flip side of that coin, too, like, I can also see why it's a bad thing. However, the fact that was the hang up is just complete horseshit. And if this is the same situation where because 2 Mets players had issues with it, and that's what causes the league to get pissed off and hang up the phone, or they just say, all right, no, fuck it, we're done. I will honestly, I will be full on pro owner if that happens. Full pro owner.
I think both sides are at fault here.
Oh yeah, they're absolutely both at fault. But
I'm not going to say it's the owner's fault or it's the player's fault. I'm going to say both of them are greedy bastards. You're the highest paid athletes in the entire United States.
Oh, absolutely.
And you're going to sit here and say we want more?
No, I totally agree with that. I was pro player because of the way the owners went about, not trying to bargain. I can't think of negotiate over the span of 2 months, and then just finally deciding out of the blue to be like, yo, here's an offer. That I was pissed about. I was pro player for a little while, was pretty much entirely, and then last few days it's kind of shifted, and now if this gets declined, this deal, which is pretty much agreed upon by the players, like most of them, the majority of players sounds like they're saying yes, from John Heyman, though he's an absolute fucking clown. like John, if there's anything this lockout and these deadlines have done, it's shown us who are the just excellent reporters.
If there's
Boop Nightingale,
you know who
Evan
I think is the
Drellich,
reporter on this whole.
Trevor, or fucking not Trevor, Rosenthal, Ken Rosenthal. Who?
No, that's not who I was gonna say. I was gonna say Urinating Tree. I know we're not supposed to plug out their YouTube channels, but seriously, go watch his reenactment video of this whole thing. It's great.
Is it? I've just been watching fucking Draftneck Mark, who shout out to him as well, because also a legend. Really hope that someday, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I'm gonna speak it into existence. I really want to get him on here. That'll never happen, awesome. But I'm gonna speak it into existence. So maybe someday that'll happen.
Maybe someday.
Just
like the Magic Con show. Maybe someday.
Hell yeah. But yeah, no, I'm like just completely losing my mind with all this. Like Evan Drellich has been really good. Ken Rosenthal obviously is great.
Yep.
And it's just shown us who the excellent reporters are and who the absolute clowns are.
You mean like Adam Schefter?
Fucking Adam Schefter. Adam Schefter is the biggest clown in sports fucking media.
But he gets paid more than us.
Right next to John Heyman. Right? They all get paid more than us. That's the important part.
We're just fans, okay? We're not actually any sort of media personnel. We're just fans that like baseball.
Did you see Christopher Russo get fucking clowned by Stephen A. Smith?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh my god. It was so funny. Like the fact that Stephen A. Smith clowns someone else is phenomenal.
You know something? And to be honest, to me it sounds weird. I've grown to like Stephen A. Smith.
Oh yeah, no, he's like he's a clown, but he's entertaining, if nothing else.
I just like how he kind of speaks his own opinion and without anyone really having to.
Yeah, no, people just he's
just loud.
Every once in a while, his opinion's completely insane, but you know.
Oh, definitely. But I think you can say that on any sports writers that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Their opinions can just be absolutely out of left field for whatever reason.
Which is why I think John Heyman is an absolute clown, because all of his posts are out of left field.
Like anyone saying that now that Aaron Rodgers re-signed with Green Bay, that they're Super Bowl champions.
Ballpark.
Super Bowl favorites.
Football. Yeah. No, and the Packers are always an Anthony Barr away from being bad again. I like the fact you got that. Yeah, no, if they don't get a deal done today, I'm going to be so pissed off.
Like I said, I highly doubt there's going to get a deal done today. There's been so many times this last 2 months where they've been like, we're close to a deal. Everything looks great.
Oh God, yeah, everything looks great.
We are this close to a deal being done, and then you wait
part
like
of that was all media fed though too. It was fed to us by the league specifically, because the league, for some fucking reason, has to absolutely win this. They have to be the ones that come out on top, because if the players do, like, apparently it's the end of the world for the league, and apparently all the owners lose $500 million, which is $500 billion.
On my phone that concurred what you said earlier. Mets players against MLB offer.
Yep. There's some Mets players that are like specifically saying like, "Hey, we don't want this because of fucking weird rich people tax reasons."
I wonder who that could possibly be on the Mets.
The executive board appears to be voting against approval, uncertain how this could affect full player vote.
If it's just like if the rest of the players agree and just the two Mets players disagree, I think that should be an overwhelming vote of positive.
Right, and it could be more, but and that was 41 seconds ago. That was about a minute ago from John Heyman that saying that the league is like voting shit. So we're already dating this podcast, by the way. This episode of Ballpark, we're way dating it. So if you want to see our reactions and you're watching this, 3 years in the future, fucking why the hell are you here? But for those that do find this, hopefully it's very entertaining for you. And we've got no deal. Wait. Oh, that was just okay. 9 minutes. So we have 10 minutes to go now with things happening.
Oh man, it's just like
it's not no deal yet. I imagine talks will continue after the deadline, or it'll get pushed back when they reach it, because deadlines are all horseshit when it comes to this shit.
What is this deadline supposed to be for? Is this supposed to be for a whole 162 game season, or?
Yeah, which they've said it like 5 times that this is like, all right, if we figure it out, we're gonna have a whole 162 day season.
Well, here's the thing, okay? This is what my dad used to say about growing up watching baseball. They used to start around April 14th every year, and they would purposely play doubleheaders.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing they're going to try and do that if they get the deal done today.
No, so I did hear that, or I did see on Twitter that it was the plan is April 5th or April 5th start date.
Oh.
And March 17th, like mandatory spring training arrival or whatever.
I mean, aren't most of the players already at their own like little mini spring training?
Oh yeah, yeah, they are. They're all doing they have their own like facility in Arizona at some team's field or something, or some.
I know some complex. I know some of the Red Sox players have been going to Florida Gulf Coast College, your university, whatever it is.
Yeah,
doing stuff there. So.
Yep, there have been some players scattered out doing spring stuff. So at hand tweeted. So this is the guy that followed me last night for some reason, because I said everyone retweet this, because it was a tweet clowning the owners.
Oh boy.
And so he tweeted, if true, everyone is about to turn on the players, and rightfully so. Yeah, that's where I'm at. If they don't accept this, I'm pro owner. Fuck the players. They're the ones that. I mean, I'm not totally pro owner because they're still pieces of shit. Like,
yeah,
they still took 2 months before they even went to the table and contacted them about it. So I'm still like against.
That's the whole thing that pissed me off. Is just like, you had him from the end of the World Series, which was in November or October. Mm-hmm. I want to say it was November. He had until the end of that, until January. Yeah, January, December. Either way, you had until then to come up with a new deal, and you chose not to do it.
And they chose, they just said, no, we're not even going to be there. So that's why I'm like, I'll still be pissed off at the owners, but I will be adamantly against the players if they don't get this through. Like, and that's super. I hate to say that. I don't want to be saying that, because if the players, like, they're the ones that decline an offer, if they have, like, they can't be the ones that have to win this. Like, they have shown solidarity and strength throughout this entire thing. Now is the time to just say, fuck it, let's do it. We'll take the deal, get it done. We're both winners.
They've already competed on a lot of things, like the 14-team playoff and stuff like that.
League, exactly. Like, the league has, the players have honestly gained a lot of ground, not only on the league, but they've also kind of shown far more strength than the owners want. Like, they've almost shown more strength than the owners, the players have, because the owners have, when the players have declined offers, the owners in the league has just felt disjointed, and like they've just like completely fallen apart in their. And right now it looks like the players could win this, but if they decline, no one wins. Literally 0 people win, which is why
the fans lose, the players lose, and the owners lose. Everybody loses.
Everyone loses if the players decline this. So Jerry Harrison Jr., I don't know who this is. Apparently he was a former Dodger. Tweeted the eye emoji.
Oh, like the open eyes emoji, like
yeah.
like
Saris 2 minutes ago, there are 38 votes total on the players' union, 30 team reps, and 8 on the executive board. So right now, if the board is against, they need 2/3 of the player reps to vote for the proposal for it to pass. Player reps are talking to their teams to determine their votes. That was 2 minutes ago from Eno Saris.
Well, I really hope there's a deal that gets done because I'm sick and tired of no baseball. It's my favorite
4 minutes,
sport
so
of all
we'll find out in 4 minutes.
It's my favorite sport of all time. I grew up playing it. I grew up watching it. And just a little fun fact, I sang national anthem at the Red Sox game one year, which was cool.
That's cool.
But,
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, but it's like I said, it's one of my it's my favorite sport. I think the second one would have to be either hockey or football. Basketball's nice, but it's not like physical.
That basketball for me is stupid. I don't like any of the players. I was also a wrestler in high school, so we had there was also like a rivalry between us and the basketball players for so long. You gotta use the Even one year we had we did like a snowball or like a snowball dance thing and like a snowball week, and we had like a dodgeball between the basketball players and the wrestlers. So it was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I gotta say, that's pretty awesome.
And we did like a basketball thing too, where we played lightning or something. It was a lot of fun.
Well, back to my point was this is the longest I've gone besides 2 years ago when the pandemic first started.
Which doesn't really count.
Yeah. With there's the baseball, and I'm just sick and tired of sitting here. Kind of like I wish baseball was back.
So important note on. So before you continue, here's Ben Verlander, who's very reputable, Justin Verlander's brother. Important note on Heyman's tweet: the board is only 8 out of 38 votes. He didn't say if they were unanimously voting against all 8 votes. Still a good chance. The other 30 votes are mostly in favor of approval. So there's a solid chance that we could still get, like maybe it's two of the board reps, 2 or 3 of them, which would still mean majority of players and the board rep guys. How I'm imagining it is like you got your little like a circular table of players of all like a big ass circular table, and then you got like the fucking like it's like a wedding party table up top.
Yeah,
where it's like
It's like a giant. It's like a giant table from X Factor.
Yeah. That's what I'm imagining.
Or American Idol, where it's just like it's a no for me, it's a yes for me, and they're just waiting on the third person to go yes or no.
Yeah, right. It's like that scene in Dodgeball where
Chuck Norris
gives thumbs up. Fuck. God, can we get Chuck Norris on that board? I think the whole league. I think the whole league would vote yes. Like everyone would just be like, "All right, Chuck Norris, you win."
I gotta say, dodgeball right now is very relevant because of the whole. Well, it's not because of it, but it's just been brought up a lot. Especially
it's the same shit. It's rich people versus like not quite as rich people.
No, I was talking about Will Ferrell dressing up like Jackie Moon from Semi Pro. They've just been talking about that movie and Dodgeball one. It's just like it's just been like very relevant in like last week for whatever reason.
Fucking the Lakers, they brought Will Ferrell into or not the Lakers. I don't remember what team it was.
Warriors.
Warriors brought Will Ferrell in to play warm-ups with them.
Just like
and then
Jackie
you got
Moon
that. Yeah, you got that new basketball show. Here's the deadline. It's 2:00 for me, 3:00 for you. 3:00 Eastern is the deadline. So the deadline is up right now. We should be hearing the vote here in a minute or so. Hearing what the outcome here in a minute or so. Which I'm praying. I'm optimistic. I'm praying. I am also terrified of the worst.
Yeah. I'm also just going to get back to my main point when I was saying like there's only one right upside about this, about baseball with the whole thing. I can still go see a minor league game. I just can't go see a major league game.
I could see, like, honestly, if we get canceled, if this happens, if they decline and season's out, I'm going to go fucking see a Saints game. I want to go see a Saints game anyway. St. Paul Saints, the Twin AAA affiliate.
Okay.
They're supposed to be a lot of fun to watch.
I thought you were talking about New Orleans for a second. I'm like, you're going to travel all the way down
no.
to Orleans in August to go see a Saints game?
Yeah, no. I'm talking about the St. Paul Saints, who are they're supposed to be a lot of fun. It's the Twins AAA affiliate. They're got some really good players coming up through their system right now, and they're all playing for AAA. So,
Worcester Red Sox are also looking pretty good.
I've heard the fucking
Red Sox.
It's not Pawtucket anymore. It's
no, it's Worcester.
It's what?
Worcester.
Like you don't know how to, like you're saying rooster, but you can't say your R's.
Yeah, kind of. It depends on where you're from.
MLB demanding.
I've heard it pronounced Worcester.
Wow.
Worcestershire. Yep. It's, like I said, it all depends on where you're from.
It's true. So MLB demanding that those lawsuits be dropped is no small thing. It opens up a whole can of worms as far as future presidents go. I'm not surprised that the executive committee is apparently not thrilled. That's, so for those that are listening that might not know what happened there. So in 2020, during the COVID season, there was a lawsuit against some of the lower payroll, the lower market teams.
Like Tampa Bay.
And Miami.
Royals, Kansas City, Miami.
Not all of them. I don't remember the specific teams, but there was a lawsuit against them for some reason, and this is coming up. This isn't something that's new, so this isn't something that was brought up like last minute. I don't believe. No. I think this is something that has been in the talks for a little while. So it's not the league just throwing this here, at last minute to try to fuck everything up. So I that's what I want to believe, at least. I could be wrong, but that's what I want to absolutely believe. So it's 20 of the 38 votes. So that's actually not nearly as many as I imagined.
Moving.
Yeah. Third thing, free agency going to be fucking wild.
Oh yeah, I imagine
there's been a lot insanity.
Of talking in the last.
Oh yeah.
So you talk to free agents still, or is that kind of like you can't contact anybody?
I have no idea how that works. I have no actual idea how that works. I think you can talk. I think the GMs can talk to agents, which obviously can pass the word along, and I think that's a loophole. I don't think anyone can talk to players directly, but I think you can flesh out deals and offers with agents because they're their own kind of thing. They're not part of the players. They're hired by the players to represent them.
If there's one guy I hope the Red Sox /bring back if this whole thing goes through, I want them to bring back Schwarber. Bring back Schwarber, please.
Bruh, no, I want Schwarber. We Twins need a left fielder. I mean, not desperately. It's not a super position of me.
He grew up. He came up playing catcher. I'm sure he can still go into that catcher role too. So he's kind of a power utility player. By power, I mean power hitter.
Could absolutely be a catcher too, still, if he wanted to. But.
He's a super utility kind of guy. He can play pretty much every position except for middle infield, center field, and pitcher.
Yep. So there is nothing yet as of. So it's 5 minutes past the deadline. There is nothing yet. Still, I'm just constantly refreshing Twitter.
You want to talk about some of the rule changes?
What?
So you want to talk about some of the rule changes that pretty much are agreed on?
Yeah. That is another point that would be fun to talk about. And I'm not opposed to half of them. Bigger bases is weird, but I can see that it might prevent injuries. Pitch clock, I don't like.
How much bigger are we getting? Because if we're getting,
are we talking like big base kickball in fucking gym class?
That's all I gotta worry about. Is like how big we talking, okay? Because you say bigger base, does that mean like another inch around on each side?
Yeah,
Or does that mean
I
3
think
inches around
it's
on
like
each side?
I think it's like an inch around each side. It's not insanity. It's not something that would be like crazy. Like, look, it wouldn't be. It's not something that's going to look like you'll barely notice it in games, I'm sure. And the only time you're really going to notice it is if on like super close plays, which is part of the reason why they're doing this is to help prevent uber close plays,
Yeah, but
and
still, that's
to
part of
help
the game.
prevent
That's
some
what the game says
injuries.
it's inception.
Oh yeah. No, they'll still be there. They'll still be there. You'll still have absurdly close plays because people are going to learn how to play on the bigger bases.
But it's like, to me, it's like
it also can help to it. To me,
getting rid
it
of
just
chucking the catcher.
yeah.
It kind of made me a little sad because I'm like, that is just something I grew up pretty much watching.
Yeah.
And everything, and you're just gonna get rid of it because
Yeah.
player safety. I understand about player safety and everything. I don't think you should be able to like leave your feet. It's like with hockey. You can't leave your feet and hit some and check somebody because that's going to be called charging.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing to be for baseball. You can kind of run into him, but you can't partially like throw all your weight into him.
Yeah. No, I'm mostly for this. For bigger bases, I think it's a little weird. But I'm not totally against it. Shifting, however, I'm completely okay with. I have been convinced. I was against banning the shift for a little while.
I hated the shift.
I have a very love-hate relationship with it because I think it is good. At the same time, I am not, or I would draft Nick Mark, who we mentioned earlier. Once again, another shout-out. We should post this on Twitter and tag him that we mentioned him like 5 times. So, yeah, he convinced me that the shift might actually be a good thing because it'll create more offense for players.
It will.
It'll
boost up numbers.
Like Joey Gallo and Max Kepler that smash the ball into the ground, or Raimel Tapia that all they do is just smash the ball into the ground instead of going through holes. Or
Either
instead of like
the air, they smash it into the ground.
Yeah, they crush it, or they smash into the ground to the left side, or hit or to the right side. Their handed side, and it'll go straight to a glove. Yeah, their pull side. It'll go straight to a glove. So like those guys, Joey Gallo, instead of hitting 232, he'll hit 280. Max Kepler, instead of hitting 210, he'll hit 265. Like these guys will be really good hitters again, and they'll get back into being able to like. You'll look at these guys and you'll be like, oh yeah, he is a really good hitter. Oh yeah, holy shit, Joey Gallo is actually a good hitter. Like he doesn't just hit for power.
Counterpoint to that, though. I have a counterpoint to that. Learn to hit to the opposite side of the field.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That's the reason that I have a love-hate relationship with the shift. Because like in the days of Rod Carew, he could put the ball wherever he wanted. It didn't matter. You could shift all over. He would just put the ball on that side.
Yep.
And there's still guys like that in the game, but there isn't enough to warrant not.
Yeah. Some of the most complete hitters in Major League Baseball, you'll find out, could hit the ball to either field with relative consistency.
Yeah.
You're not going to find someone like Ted Williams that just pulled the ball all the time.
Yeah, hold up. Team votes are coming now, delivered by player reps, and so far they are in favor. So far players are going against the executive council. Okay. So union executive board appears to be... Okay, yeah, that was the old tweet. So that was 2 minutes ago from John Heyman.
So what is the executive council exactly?
No idea.
That sounds like something you hear in Star Wars. Right? I'm sorry. The executive council has
the vote count. So Ben Verlander tweeted, "The vote count needs to be televised." Imagine.
I think it's like, I think it should be that way with Major League with the Hall of Fame voting too.
So here are the numbers from Ken Rosenthal on this proposal. I believe they're voting on the one that they're voting on. So luxury tax holds are $230 million, $244 million over the course of, or $234 million over the course of a 5-year deal, increase of $2 million in final year from last offer. Pre-R bonus pool, which was the big hang-up in previous at the start of it when the negotiations really started coming through. That's up to $50 million, increase of $10 million from the last one. They were originally at $10 million, So that just goes to show how much the league has been willing to move, though the players have moved a lot more, mind you.
Yep.
It's literally 40 to 60. Minimum salaries increased from 700K to 780K throughout the extent of the 5-year deal, and
All right.
obviously the 3 p.m. deadline. So basically, if this happens, the players, the owners, it's this like both sides win if this happens. Both sides win. That's the way I see it, because the players are getting the money that they want. The real main issues that they wanted addressed are getting covered. The minimum salary, the CB or the bonus pool, whatever, and the CBD is at a decent money or decent value. And the owners are not paying an insane amount like like the players had requested. They're paying a relatively reasonable amount in their eyes.
I saw some of the asking prices from the players, and I'm like, Jesus!
Yeah, like that 125 million in the fucking whatever that $50 million bonus pool. That's a huge difference.
Yeah. And I get it, but still.
Yeah, I pray that this gets through. Seriously, like, I am losing my mind. I cannot do another deadline day of negotiations. Like, I just can't. Especially, I'm gonna go fucking play D&D in less than an hour, or in about 3 hours, 2 hours from now. And I'd rather not be losing my shit playing that. Regardless, it'll be interesting.
This deal goes through. I mean, you'll be losing your shit one way or the other.
I will still be losing my shit, but I'll be happy. It'll be a happy shit instead of like an
angry shit.
Damn it, shit. Yeah.
Megan's listening to this right now because she has to edit this, and she's probably
she's gonna.
Her hands are in her face are in her hands right now. She's shaking her head.
Joe Sherman tweeted, "How much longer will the national nightmare of no player pictures on MLB.com go on?" Hashtag stay tuned. Joel Sherman, also a legend. He's been good. He hasn't been Ken Rosenthal or even Boob Nightingale for that matter. But he's been good through this.
Didn't they also go vote yes for universal DH?
Yes, so universal DH is also a full thing as well, which I am for. I love watching pitchers hit. I used to be against it, but I think I love the idea of guys like Mad Bum and Clayton Kershaw just hitting absolute nukes.
Yeah.
But I am all for it. I do think that it's the better outcome. Or it's the better. It makes baseball better. It makes it more fun. And it should help bring more offense to the game, which is never a bad thing.
Nope. I mean, there's only really one half the teams that were really hitting with pitchers.
Yeah, yeah, and even then, guys like fucking guys.
People that these designated hitters are kind of just on the bench for these American League teams now go over to the National League and be designated hitters there.
I remember when at a time when there was a time when Jim Tomei was on the Dodgers, which was completely asinine because he couldn't play first base anymore. He was old. He was 38, 37, 36.
Kind of like Pujols now.
Yeah, Pujols, like they can't play the field anymore, so they sit on the bench and they get pinch hit appearances. Some of the best bats of all time in Albert Pujols and Jim Tomei, and neither of them really played. Like, and that's funny too, because Pujols was on the Dodgers last year for a minute, and he played a little first base.
Yep.
But he wasn't every day. He was mostly a bench bat, pinch hit.
I believe he either got traded to them or he was released by the Angels because they had
it was released and signed.
Yeah, I was thinking that because I know they had Ohtani and they wanted Ohtani to start hitting more, so they put him in the DH role instead of whatever he was doing.
All right. This is Trevish Sawchick. The players and owners have come to the near midpoint of more issues. They've agreed on platform it and have a deal with international draft qualifying offer stuff. Other than the lawsuit twist, it's not clear that there is a lot of negotiation space. A little on CBT throughout the lawsuit. It's tight. And the more reason, all the more reason, tone changes towards MLB PA with no deal. There really isn't anywhere to go at this point. That was from Twins beat writer Ted.
I got it on MLB Network, so if anything breaking happens, it's gonna pop up on there.
Yep. Breaking baseball, Major League Baseball and the MLB Players Association have reached a tentative agreement on a new labor deal. ESPN. Jeff Passan, 14 seconds ago, baby. Baseball is back. Let's fucking go. Jeff Passan, you fucking legend. That's and to cap off my list of best baseball beat writers, Jeff Passan is the top. And I'm not just saying that because he tweeted this. Dude's a legend. You know, he's always been good.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at urinating trees Twitter post.
Oh fuck! Is it good?
It says everyone with the MLB CBA negotiations, and it's that scene from Caddyshack where it's got the guy going, "Well, we're waiting."
Oh yep. Mm-hmm. So this is a fun point I wanted to bring up too. Jeff Passan actually got hacked earlier. I don't know if you saw that. He got hacked on Twitter, and it was it was some like NFT Skulltune fucking marketing thing. It was insanity. It was so funny. People were losing their minds. Deal has been agreed to. John Heyman everyone voted on yes. Baseball is back. Play ball. This is it. Bob Nightingale. So Union, yeah.
Will Middlebrooks just
baseball season, bitches. I'm just waiting on. I wanted to see. I'm a little annoyed Mark wasn't streaming today, but he's watching basketball, so it's all good.
Will Middlebrooks just tweeted out 27 seconds ago. Deal.
Fuck yeah, Will Middlebrooks. God damn, this is fucking awesome.
Shout out to Will Middlebrooks. You know what?
He's been really good. Shout out to I want to also drop a Mitch Garver shout out. The dude has some of the best tweets throughout this entire lockout.
John Heyman, union votes yes on deal. So there you go. John Heyman says union says yes. So we got baseball back.
We got fucking baseball back.
I'm so happy now.
I just dropped a fire tweet.
Oh boy, I don't think I follow you on Twitter. I have to check. Tweets.
I follow you.
Yep, there you are. That mad guy. Play ball. I like. You know what? I'll give that a like and a retweet.
Ooh. I gotta post this on Facebook too because.
I hope you get the reference I made with the retweet.
Oh yeah. It's like my favorite baseball movie.
Oh, it is absolutely my favorite baseball movie. Out of all the baseball movies, I have to say my second favorite is probably Trouble with the Curve. I think that's just biased because
I like Trouble with the Curve. I'm personally partial to if we're talking Major League Baseball specifically, I really like The Natural. The first Major League is gold. For the Love of the Game is gold.
Field of Dreams is great.
Oh, fucking love Field of Dreams. I'm gonna celebrate by watching baseball movies basically from here until now the start of the season. Holy fuck, I can say that. God, it feels good.
Oh, baseball's back! I'm gonna tell my sister. She messaged me asking if the chicken was in the crock pot. So
they don't have Facebook. There's MLB or there's Bleacher Report with it. Oh my god, that's a really fucking good graphic. It's a guy. It's like a player chopping on or like breaking the lock with a lock breaker thing. I just dropped my phone on my keyboard. That's what that noise was. He's breaking the chain with one of those chain cutters, those lock cutters. I can't. It's stupid. Facebook doesn't have the fucking GIF I'm looking for.
Oh, well. You win some, you lose some.
All right. Hold up. I'll do this. What do you got?
Oh, it's just you're intriguing. And with this news, the Pittsburgh Pirates and Baltimore Orioles have officially been eliminated from the 2022 MLB season.
That's fucking good. Oh, by the way, since this is our first episode of the Ballpark in a long fucking time, Manny Machado still a prick.
Yep. There's no doubt about that. Manny Machado.
Yeah.
How long is this CBA for, though? That's my next question.
I think it sounds like 5 years, but I don't know how long it would be.
Jesus.
But if this sets the precedent for anything, it means that at least, hopefully this sets a precedent that, okay, now that this one is done, this is like, it'll be a lot easier. Ooh, excuse me, come the next time, or the next one. Commemorating, so this is from Andy McCullough, commemorating the end of the lockout by booking the most idiotic fights possible. We are back, baby. Breaking players have accepted. And the start of spring training is imminent. Sources tell The Athletic. Major League Baseball is back. Evan Drellich, you fucking legend. You do not want to miss Flipping Bats Pod this year. Huge things coming from Ben Verlander. You definitely don't want to miss. You definitely don't want to miss. Any episodes of Ballpark from here on out, because we're gonna be fucking covering this shit. Basically everything that happens. We're gonna try to, at least whenever we can. There's a fucking the Bob Nightingale redemption tour is complete. He is fully redeemed. Joe, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, you're just listening to my insane. Goddamn. Fuck, dude.
You're insane rambling with a madman?
I'm shaking. I'm literally shaking. I'm so happy. This is almost as happy. I'm almost as happy as I was when the Avatar Studios thing got announced. Avatar: The Last Airbender Studios got announced. Like, that's where I'm at. That's where my...
Oh, I didn't hear about the Avatar: The Last Airbender Studios thing, so...
Oh my god. That... Like, I saw that, and I was literally shaking. And I'm doing the same thing. Like, it's not quite as intense, but... Fuck. Goddamn. This month is insane. We get new Pokemon, we get a new Borderlands game, and then fucking... Oh my god, dude.
When do we get a new Borderlands game? Damn it, I missed a lot.
There's a new Borderlands spin-off game coming out on the 25th. Called Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. It looks fucking incredible.
Okay, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
All right, that's something I've at least heard about. I thought it was like Borderlands 4. I'm like, what?
No, not Borderlands 4. I would fucking melt. I would just jizz myself.
We also got new in Pokemon.
Sorry, Megan. You can bleep that if you want. That's what my brain. My brain is mush. Oh my god.
She's gonna leave it in. She's not gonna.
Oh yeah, fuck. It's us.
Any ammunition she has against us, she's going to use.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, we love her anyway.
Marcus Strobin, hell yeah.
She's podcast mom.
I love this episode. This might be our best episode of Ballpark for sure.
We've had we had something to talk about.
You have something to talk about, and we haven't had anything to talk about for like the last 3 months. I have no idea how long we've gone.
Almost the last.
I just want to keep I want to keep decompressing on here before we hop out. So I'm down for however long we want to go here, and if Megan has to chop it up.
Well, I got to go in like 14 minutes. So
okay. So that's a good stopping time. I think we've gone like half an hour at least.
I think we've gone a little
hour at least. We've gone an hour,
at
least an hour. So
I think we've gone at least 45 minutes.
At least 45 minutes. Marcus Stroman losing his shit. Legend. Ha-Sung King. So this isn't Ha-Seung Kim for the Dodgers or for the Padres. This is the Sports Storm Twitter account, who's a fucking legend. Great content. Check him out too. BRB, I'm about to buy a Celebrity.
We're just shouting out a bunch of MLB accounts.
MLB YouTubers, yeah. BRB, so he tweeted a minute ago. BRB, I'm about to buy a celebratory burrito. Opening day is Angels at Astros. Oh my god, I might faint. Dude, this is insane. Free agency about to reopen as well.
Hot take here. The Red Sox are going to sign Yusei Kikuchi, or the guy that's
off my head. I didn't catch any of your hot take.
The Red Sox are going to sign that Japanese player that's supposed to come out. That's my hot take.
Yeah, that'll be a... Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that's super hot because I think that was pretty much going to happen anyway. Because I think he wants to be there from what I heard.
A lot of people are saying that the Mariners and Arizona are the two top teams. So
Vin Scully tweeted finally because Vin Scully has a Twitter.
Vin Scully, absolute legend.
Everyone go follow Vin Scully. Please
go follow him and just give him love. That man has been in baseball since the Dodgers were in Brooklyn or when they first got to LA.
Yeah.
That man.
It was in Brooklyn. Like he started when they were in Brooklyn. Like he didn't start with. I don't think he was in the booth with Brooklyn, but he got his start while they were in Brooklyn.
He's just an absolute legend.
All right, here's my hot take: Twins signing Trevor Story. That's my hot take.
That would have been good. That would have been good for the Red Sox. I still think the Red Sox have a shot to sign him, and then move over to the base for the year.
But my hot take is the Twins are signing Trevor Story. I will fucking lose my mind. I love Trevor Story. I'm such a big Trevor Story fan.
If he can move over to second base for a year and just...
Oh, no, they won't have him on second base. Because we have Polanco there, and no way in hell is letting Polanco start at shortstop over Trevor Story. Red Sox, they could let him start. I was talking about Red Sox,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't... because they still got Marcelo Meyer.
Weird question. Why the hell would you start Trevor or Xander Bogaerts at shortstop over Trevor Story?
Because
why would you not flip them?
Because you got at least one more year of them because he wants to test the free agent market. And just let him build up value and then trade him during the trade deadline.
I don't know why you wouldn't flip their positions. I think Bogaerts could be a hell of a second baseman because second base requires far less range than shortstop.
He could. He's a pretty good shortstop range-wise. Pretty good defensive shortstop.
He can start tonight, opening day on April 7th, like I had said. We back. Fucking new MLB The Show comes out 2 days before that, which is insane as well. So it's actually going to be perfect because literally it's going to be MLB The Show opening day, and it's perfect because then everything will line up nicely. So live up.
I have to pre-order or order it. So
goddamn, yeah, I still got to pre-order it too. That's going to be my next paycheck.
Well, it's not my next paycheck. I think it's going to be like 2 paychecks from now.
Yeah.
Unless I get my bonus this week, in which case, yes, I'm going to pre-order it this week.
Oh my god. So yeah, that means also this is the Twins home opener, which is super cool.
I think that's everybody's home opener is going to be April.
That's a lot of there's a lot of home openers because a lot of people are on the road.
So to quote my favorite Twitch streamer, Ray Narvaez Jr.
Of course there was a lot of people on the road. Ray's a baseball fan? I didn't know Ray was a baseball fan. Oh wait,
no, he's not.
I thought he tweeted out like fucking hype. I'm like, what? Ray?
No, that's one of his quotes. It's just fucking hype.
Yeah. No, I get you now.
He's
Troy
a big
Hawkins.
football.
Troy Hawkins tweeted joke of the day. I texted my friends baseball is back. One Monday replied, baseball is back and no Joe West.
Oh
my god.
Joe West is gone. Great. But robo-umps are also gone, which I think is a bit of a bittersweet pill to swallow because there have been terrible calls.
No, yeah, I'm not for robo-umps. I'm also not against them when the time eventually comes that we have to have them. That's a whole conversation for another. That might be a whole argument for another episode.
Yeah.
You can finish your point though, of course.
I don't have a point. What was my point?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember now. I was gonna say you trade Xander Bogaerts and you might sign Trevor Story for a longer term just because you got Marcelo Meyer down in the minors, and then you got Nick York who's been making great progress coming up for second base. So, I mean,
also
you do what you got to do.
We've thrown every other sport into here. I'm gonna throw one more pseudo sport. Jeff Hardy, AEW.
I saw that.
Which is
interesting
insane.
move.
I love it. I'm here for it.
I just hope he can keep himself healthy.
Yeah, it sounds like he is.
And stay on the wagon and not fall off again.
Full season, full pay. Season will be extended 3 extra days with double headers to make up for April 7th.
Yep. No. I knew that double headers was coming up. I'm like, they got to make some double headers to make up games.
I gotta find Kevin to go or whatever the fuck his name is, Kevin Go HD or whatever. My favorite baseball YouTuber, or my favorite the show YouTuber. I'm going to fucking cry. Baseball. It was 14 minutes ago. Fucking legend. Anyway, all right. On that note, thank you all for watching. I figure this will be a good time to end it, as I think we've decompressed enough to the point where we have some semblance of sanity returned after that. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Ballpark. We'll be back with more episodes. Baseball is back. We'll be losing our shit over deals and signings and trades and free agency and all that fun stuff. We'll do an episode. Hopefully, we'll think about doing an episode for opening day. Though it's us. We might not even we might not do any of these episodes. But hopefully we get some more episodes and some more content out here for some more Ballpark out for you guys. Keep on the lookout for a new Bad Ping coming out sometime within the next few weeks here, within the next month. I know there's another TN Twits coming out, so check that out too. Go follow them on Twitter. Follow all of us on Twitter. I don't know. I don't know where we put our links on the channel. If we have our social media links on the channel.
We put them here, and here.
All right. On that note, we'll catch you guys on the flip side.